This is my first time being out in the garden in quite a long time. Just due to weather or working in my kitchen, and now recently with my health. It's the first time I've been able to be out in my garden. Feels good. I've missed being able to be in the garden. Alright, got myself something to eat. Starting to cloud over like it's gonna rain outside. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to move the cows into some fresh pasture. Hopefully they won't overwhelm me. Oh. The other thing I have to do is I have to get my chicken pasture run covered with tarps so that I can make sure that they've got an outdoor place to just go and get some exercise without being in the snow. I suspect we're going to get quite a bit of snow this year, and I want to make sure that the chickens and the ducks have a kind of a clean, dry place to go. So we'll put a whole bunch of wood chips, mulch in their run after it's covered over with a tarp, and that way they'll have a dry place to go. Wow, the temperature has actually gone down since this morning when I was milking. So it was so pretty out this morning, but now it's cold. I need to make sure I get my stuff inside. Unplug my Energizer. We love this Energizer. It does such a great job, and we've got it covered up with this plastic tub. We can take this lid off so we can access the Energizer, but this way it keeps it protected from the weather. And my little barn kitties. You're a mama now, aren't ya? You got a little baby up in the loft. Hi, Minnie. If I give you guys some treats, can I keep you guys in the stall? And that way I can open up fresh pasture for you. Let's sneak outside real quick and open up new pasture for them. So this is our 4-month-old bull calf. He's a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, you're a good boy. We've had him since he was about 2 weeks old, and he's been nursing on Minnie. He's going to be castrated on Monday, so that'll be good because he's a big boy. Big, thick bull. Molly, you're all right, honey. I've learned to trust my cows. And when there's a problem, they'll let me know. I think you guys are definitely ready for first pasture. Looking nice and thick. Just because he's going to be our beef for our family doesn't mean that we don't want to treat him like a pet. We do. He doesn't know it, but he's here for one purpose. All he knows is that he's got a good life here. Okay, thanks to Ethan's help, we got the cows in a new pasture area, which is really thick with fresh grass. They haven't been on it in a month and a half. So it's perfect for them. Unfortunately, it won't keep them fed for a real long time, but it's good for them. All right. Yeah, you can see them out there They're in that pasture today. It'll keep them satisfied for today and tomorrow. And that might be it. But the pasture in the back is also just as full. So it'll keep them busy for a while. Okay, so I'm in my garden to get some of my garlic planted. But I'm going to show you a little bit about what is growing in spite of me this year. I have this huge volunteer tomato plant. It's actually had some pretty good sized tomatoes on it, although I'm not harvesting anything. I don't know if you can see this down here. All these little green plants, that's romaine lettuce. And then I've got some Swiss chard back there, and my kale right here, growing really well. And then some more lettuce. I think that's a Brussels sprout. So either Brussels sprouts or broccoli. It's just kind of exciting to see things growing that shouldn't be growing, and yet they are. I've got some volunteer nasturtium. You can kind of see those flowers over there. That's nasturtium, which, by the way, nasturtium is totally edible.
This one?
Yep. Everything on the nasturtium is totally edible. My
you want me to pour it in, or is that what Josh and Donna do?
If you can dump it in, I've got to plant garlic. I appreciate it. My asparagus is growing for its second season this year. It's kind of a little bit of a surprise. I was not expecting that. I've got some really pretty nasturtium growing over here. Some of this bright orange. And then some volunteer tomatoes. You know, go figure. Only thing I can figure is that it's so fertile here, and the temperatures have just been just right. This is my chocolate mint growing everywhere. I love it. I've got, every once in a while I'll find my horseradish growing here and there and everywhere, and it will take over. It's very invasive, but I don't mind. And then I've got more tomatoes and some tomatillos over here. By the way, those corn stalks you can take to the pigs and let them play with them.
Oh, those corn stalks?
Yeah, okay. They're volunteer. So.
With the corn?
I don't know what kind of corn is on it, but there's definitely some cobs of some sort.
Looks like Indian.
It might be, but they'll have fun with it. It's going to be all heirloom, non-GMO corn. They'll have a great time. The purple husk? Yeah.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm moving on and on and on. I'm driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel immersed. Whatever happened to me happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm moving on and
This is
on.
my first time being out in the garden in quite a long time. Just due to weather or working out working in my kitchen. And now recently with my health, it's the first time I've been able to be out in my garden. Feels good. I've missed being able to be in the garden.
The beach house that I rented for a while. You can try to find my number or my FBI file. Sweet is my location, sweet as well my destination. If you're looking to begin, then look no further than within. I'm satisfied with what I've got and still eager for more. The change that you've been looking for will come knock on your door. On and on, on and on, on and on, on and on. I'm moving on and on.
Garlic is wonderful because it's one thing that I don't have to worry about. So I've been learning a lot about planting garlic and what to expect. And right now, I got a lot of garlic to get planted. Each clove will produce a garlic plant. So I want to plant them so that they're deep enough to stay away from the frost, but not so deep that they rot in the soil before they have a chance to get up above the soil. I was out here last week planting my garlic, and I was so weak, from everything. I kind of basically just threw my garlic into the ground and called it quits for the day. It's nice that garlic is so forgiving that way. So I've been watching M.I. Gardener, Luke. If you ever get a chance to check him out, I highly recommend it, especially if you love gardening. I've learned so much from him. I was watching him yesterday about planting garlic and learned that softneck garlic will not produce the scapes. So it's like the flower bulb on garlic as it comes up, and it won't produce the scapes. But it's also not as winter hardy. The hardneck garlic stores better. In the winter time, and it does produce the scapes, but you just cut them off as soon as they appear. The nice thing is with those, you can put them in food, and it's supposed to be really, really wonderful. I can't even smell that. Plant your garlic about 3 inches apart each clove, and then make sure you plant it so that the flat piece is down and the pointy end is up. As soon as your scapes show up, cut them off so that the plant can focus more of its energy on developing the bulb rather than the flower, which, if you really want to, and you can do this, if you let that skate go to seed, it will form a small garlic clove at the top. Be all dried out, and it's got seeds, little garlic seeds. You can plant those. I've had great success with that. And then just, you know, it'll take a couple of years, but the garlic that I've got planted here came from seed a few years ago. And it's great. It did very, very well. I kept it in my freezer all the time until I was ready to plant it. So if you find a garlic that you really, really love, a hardneck, let it go to seed. You know, just... Alright, so this first part is my garlic that I've been saving for years, trying to get it established. It's a hardneck variety. And then next I have early Italian softneck. Persian star, I got a lot of Persian star, hardneck. Okay, so 4 bulbs of Persian star, 4 bulbs of music, another hardneck variety. Let's do the Persian star first. Stick that there. And here I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough space. Actually, I have plenty of space. Alright, let's cover it all up. So here I've got my music, hardneck variety, then Persian, then the soft neck. Hey sweetie, what's up?
Hi, so the dogs can't go inside, I guess?
I didn't want them inside, but they're going to have to go inside now because I've got somebody who's going to be here any minute.
Okay, I'll put them in.
Alright, thanks.
Yep, bye.
Alright, bye. Yeah, my soft neck variety is towards the middle, which is good because I don't have to cut the scapes, the ones that are hard to reach.